What's goody, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. We're gonna get right on into it. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about online dating apps. You know, they're very, very popular now. It seems like always a new one is coming up. Every time I see a commercial, there's a new app coming up. Well, today we're gonna focus on this online dating app called Hinge. Well, there was a lady in Atlanta by the name of Brittany. I believe her name is pronounced Corey. She used the Hinge dating app for the very first time, and on her very first experience, it turned out to be very traumatic. So Brittany met a guy on the Hinge dating app, and at the time, she known his name to be Ben. She didn't have a last name. She just had only his first name. And when she met the guy last Wednesday, they decided to go out on their first date. He came to pick her up in a white vehicle, and they both decided to go to this lounge in Atlanta called the Hyde Lounge. And after they finished eating and drinking and conversing in the lounge, they got in a car. I don't know if he was going to take her home or whatever their intentions were, but obviously they were leaving the lounge, and they drove around for a while. And all of a sudden he said to her that he felt like the date, he paid too much money for it. He said he felt like she wasn't worth the money he paid for the date. It wasn't said how much he paid, but at this point, it doesn't matter how much he paid. So he proceeded to start assaulting her. As you can see from the pictures, he bloodied her face, repeatedly punching her, slapping her, kicking her, and stomping her several times. And then he got to the point where he then pulled out a weapon on her. I'm going to show you a clip from the news there in Atlanta, Channel 11 News, and then I'll be right back with the rest of my commentary.
Police have issued arrest warrants for the man they say brutally attacked a woman he had just met online. Police want to find this man. Take a good look. Benjamin Fancher. Tonight we are hearing from the security guard who witnessed the attack and jumped in to help save the woman's life. 11 Alive's John Sherrick is live for us tonight in Midtown with more on the man police are looking for tonight.
Both the woman who was attacked, who spoke with us on Saturday, and the security guard who intervened to help save her say the reason they're speaking out is to help police catch the man before he can attack anyone else. A word of caution, some of the photos are disturbing.
I just believe that he was dead set on killing me.
We can stop this from happening to someone else.
Two women taking the lead, urging everyone to look at this Atlanta police wanted poster that was just released of a man who may be using the name Benjamin Fancher on dating apps. The man who police say attacked Brittany Corey this past Thursday after they met on Hinge. Corey posted these photos on Instagram. The photos she says Fancher used on the dating app. On their first date, she says, they were in his car and he suddenly attacked her, pulled a gun on her, threatened to kill her, dragged her out of his white BMW. She fought back.
She screamed and flew out the car, and I just booked it.
Security guard Fantasia Atkinson saw them on Howell Mill Road. She sprinted toward them, taking photos, calling 911. And before Atkinson could reach them, the man jumped back in his car and sped away.
I think my biggest mistake was being in a car with him, not knowing him and being in a car with him.
Corey and Atkinson want to get the word out about safety and about danger personified, they say, in this man.
I'm just so proud of her and how brave she is to be able to tell her story, because the more the women repost his pictures and we get it out there, the quicker that we can catch this guy.
Horrific. Like that poor lady. All she was trying to do was meet somebody, right? She was just trying to meet someone, and obviously she found him to be physically attractive based off the pictures that he had on his profile, not knowing that she was going out or going to deal with a maniac. So what I want to say to all the ladies and all the men out here that are using these dating apps, we know they are very popular. There's several out there: Hinge, Tinder, Plenty of Fish, and many, many more. I just want to encourage people to really use your common sense and your logic when you are selecting to meet a man or either a woman on these dating apps, because you have to remember, you can be whoever you want to be on the internet. Now, like the woman said, she only knew the man by the name of Ben. She didn't even have a last name. But at this point, they do have a last name for him, but they don't even know if that's really his name, because you can make up any name on these social media accounts. I also want to encourage people, when you're out here using these dating apps and you decide to go out on a date, please make sure you let a friend, family, someone know who you're leaving with, what color car you're leaving in. Hell, if you can even get the license plate number, make sure you get the license plate number. And if you can't, just be texting the person as you're getting ready to leave, texting the person that you're communicating with. So in the event anything happens, somebody knows some pieces of information, even down to if they have any visible scars or tattoos, the color clothing, anything that you can use that can identify the person that you're leaving with, or identify the type of vehicle you're leaving in. Even let the person know, whatever place you guys end up going to, text that person and let them know where you're at. It's called being safe, you guys. This is 2020, and we know a lot of what's been going on in this world, and it's just seemed like this world is in straight mayhem. And I'm just saying, I'm not trying to scare anybody or make anyone be reluctant to use these online dating apps, because although this is a horrific incident, there are a lot of people who've had very pleasant incidents using online dating apps. So I'm not here trying to bash online dating apps by any means. I'm just really here to let people be aware of what could potentially happen when you're not using good judgment on how you're going about meeting. I would also encourage too, if you're going to be meeting someone for drinks or dinner or lunch or whatever, it's wise that you take yourself there. Don't get in a car of somebody that you do not know, because you can't have that much trust in people nowadays. You just really cannot. So I would encourage people to, if you're going to meet somebody at a lounge or bar or a restaurant, drive your own vehicle. Even if you guys decide to leave from the restaurant or bar or wherever you're at and decide to go to another location, still drive yourself. That way, if in the event that you feel like the energy is off, then you have a way to get home. So Brittany did release a statement that I got off the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room. It said, the more I would cry, try to defend myself, plead with him to let me go, the more he would beat my entire body. After hours of being driven around, beaten, and held against my will, he drew his weapon on me and told me that he was going to get rid of me. At this point, I truly thought my life was over. He decided to drag me yet again from the car, and by the grace of God, there happened to be a security on the street, and I truly believe she saved my life. I share all of this to say that we all hear about these stories, never thinking what happened to us. Please, ladies, be vigilant. Always tell someone where you are going, who you are going with, and have a check-in game plan with someone. I am very thankful for my family and friends. I am thankful to be alive. This could have ended so much worse. And you know what? It could have ended much worse. She could not be alive today. So again, you guys, I wanted to share this story with you, not to scare anyone, but just to make you aware. Please leave your thoughts and your comments down below. If you are someone that had an experience, even if it was a good experience or a bad experience, whichever experience you had from using an online dating app, please leave your experiences down below and we'll definitely get the conversation going. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I definitely see you again in the next one. And remember, sub what you love. Bye-bye.